Well, look what we have here. Finally, the Space Marines have arrived. So, finally the Space Marines have arrived. First we had the Terminators, and now it's finally time for the Space Marines. And I'm just gonna take a look through them, and I'm also gonna tell you my thoughts and opinions, my personal thoughts and opinions about these models. And you know, I'm just gonna kinda let you look at the models and just tell you my opinion about them. And you know, we're just gonna have a nice little chit chat. And yeah, and I'm also might give you some things what I expected for this as well. But let's just get into it. So we're first gonna start off with the Terminators. Now I already like this guy. This guy is awesome. These guys as well. This guy does look like they have similar poses as the other set, but they like with the legs, but the arms and stuff are different. Well, you can only see that you can only have different weapon options already with the chain fist, and the sergeant also comes with a different pose for the sword and everything. This guy as well, which is really nice. Plus, we finally get a heavy flamer, which is definitely going to be cool. You also get the rocket launcher, although I'm not sure what this is though on his arm. I'm guessing that that's a laser that guides the rockets or something. Although you have a bunch of stuff up here, but yeah, other than that, it looks really cool. I really hope that I can get this set when it comes out, because this is really cool, and I really enjoyed the Terminators, the new ones. So, and then finally a chaplain. Now I'm personally someone who really likes chaplains, and I'm gonna say, meh. I don't know, it's not bad, but I feel like it's missing something. Now this could just also just be because the colors and also the helmet as well, although I do think you can change it though. The thing is, I think it's the paint job, because this is mostly just black, and mostly chaplains are known to have lots of gold trim around them. And when you look at the shoulder pads, like when you have some of the older Terminators, they have like a bunch of stuff around the shoulder pads and it looks all detailed, but this, I don't know, he just looks a bit plain to me. Yet again, he is a multi-part plastic kit, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, hopefully we'll have some more pieces for that. You can also have him in the melee version as well. But, you know, he's not the best chaplain, but I do definitely think it's still a nice thing for the Space Marines, and I might still pick him up though. And to the Captain in Terminator armor, he's a lot different than the one from the what's it called, the Leviathan box. He's first of all has a different pose. He has a really big sword as well, which I really like. He doesn't have a cape as the one from the Leviathan box did. But you know, I like the pose. I do hope that you can put a helmeted version on him instead of the bare helmet. But yeah, other than that, cool model, looks nice. I like the pose, very chunky again. They really captured that look on the Terminators now. Oh, and this is another version which you can build from this one. So it looks like we're gonna have some different weapon options, which I don't believe we had a one of these weapons. I think it's a combi weapon. When I look at the lower barrel, I think it's a bolter. So, you know, I'm pretty excited. Now we have the Jump Assault Intercessors. They're pretty cool. I gotta say, I like the way the jetpacks look, but the poses, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they just use the exact same poses as the from the regular assault squad, but I'm not sure. That they look similar. I do think they look good. I like the extra things on the legs as well. And the jetpack, of course. They do have some thrusters on the legs as well. I'm not sure if they have, oh yeah, here you have. Or, I don't know, it doesn't look like they have it here, but on the Captain they do. But you know, nice models, nice power sword. The chainsaws do seem to have a bit of difference as well. And they don't have the Dominus thing on there either, so they are a bit different, but they're cool, but they're not like, wow, you know. But, you know, they're decent. I still think they look cool, especially the Blood Angels one. For me, being a Blood Angels player, these guys do look pretty cool, and this pose is very nice as well. And you get a flamer pistol, which is also good for the Blood Angels. Now the Captain, I really do like the Captain, although a cloak or a cape with a jetpack Probably not the smartest idea. Same thing when you have like a captain, but he has like a flaming weapon, and he has a cape. It's like, you're gonna burn yourself, dude. But I would have liked if the torso was a little bit more twisted. I think that would make the pose a little bit more striking instead of this. It looks like he's like kind of like running or like jumping off this thing instead of like really like flying or about to strike in. But it's not. I definitely like this model though, and I like the shoulder pads and stuff, and I like the extra little thruster on the leg as well. And see, this one's cool. But yet again, you have got a flamer weapon, but you have a bunch of cloth. Although I guess when you're in the air, it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, yet again, nice model, by the way. So yeah, definitely really nice. Let me know what you guys think about them. Now I want to save the best for last, so I'm gonna go take a look at the scouts. Now I did not expect the scouts, although I kind of did, because they did remove the scouts not that long ago, the old ones. And I'm not the biggest fan of the scouts personally. I don't personally really like the way they look, but you know, I think they look pretty decent. I mean, I would still paint these if I were to get them. But they're not my personal favorite, but that's yet again more of a personal opinion. They do look like they have the heavy bolter pistol, I think. But yeah, the detail is definitely nice. I do like that they still have the old bolter, which does look like it's a bit different. I think it's a bit longer, or it could be because the scouts are a bit smaller than the Marines, but I'm not completely sure. They do have a heavy bolter, grenade launcher, rocket launcher, and a sniper, and of course a shotgun. They do look like they have the grappling gun, which are the same ones from the Reavers, the ones in Phobos armor. So for Raven Guard, I think these guys do look pretty cool though. They're really like stealthy looking. But yeah, that's them. Let me know what you guys think of them. Yet again, not my personal favorite, but you know, that's just because I don't really like the scouts in general. But I guess if you like scouts, or have an army based of scouts, then I think you'll definitely like these. And then we have probably one of the coolest sets of the showcase. Well, this is pretty sure the coolest one. You got the company heroes. Now, when they removed the company heroes, the firstborn one, I was very disappointed to see it go away, but I was kind of excited as well, because I knew that they would probably make a Primaris version of it, and they did it completely right. I love the way these guys look. I'm definitely gonna buy the set when it comes out. I don't care what you're gonna say, I'm gonna buy the set. I mean, just the poses, the way the Marines look, the detail and stuff, all that extra little stuff hanging off them. The flag bearer just looks absolutely amazing. With just a really striking pose as well. Just like smashes into the ground and say, we hold our ground here. This is where we stand. And the heavy bolter looks interesting as well, and I think they're called like the Inceptors. They kind of have like this front shield thing as well, which I think looks pretty neat as well. And this veteran as well, which I really like, which I believe that's a Stalker bolter. I'm not sure, but I really like the pose as well, just like standing proudly, you know. And I like the bionic arm as well. I think that's definitely a cool touch and really adds to the veteran aspect of these guys, you know. Like, these guys you do not want to mess around with. I mean, these guys have years and years and years upon years of experience. So, and then you got the champion, which is just looks kind of like an ordinary blade guard, but he does have a really nice pose. I'm excited about them. And of course the captain, which I believe was the captain that they showed off not that long ago. I think it was like the same captain from the thing, what's it called, the one where they had the rocket launcher dudes and the close combat dreadnought, but I might be mistaken because they kind of looked similar. But he definitely looks nice. I like the power sword. The Volkite weapon looks nice. The pose and the cape, yeah, looks really cool. And then the veterans. I like veterans. Space Marine veterans are probably one of my favorite models, although I don't have that many of them, and I still haven't built the ones from the Leviathan box. I do have some firstborn veterans, which I'm really sad that they've gone away now, but these new guys definitely look really nice. This guy I really like. this one as well. I like the guns as well, and this one with the Mark 7 helmet. I would have liked if there was a bit more detail on the leg. Well, this guy's pretty much fine, but these guys, they only have just like a skull. I would have liked if they had a little bit more, kind of like what they had with the Firstborn. But yeah, I like the shoulder pads as well. And these guys, oh, this is a big gun. Yeah, they look really nice. They're definitely what you think veterans will look like for Space Marines, and I definitely think they did a really good job of making these guys look like veterans. And yeah, I just can't wait to paint these guys red and gold. I think that'll look amazing. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I think that they're great. I hope I'll be able to get a set of these guys as well when it comes out. I'm really excited about them, and yeah, these guys especially. Yeah, they're amazing. Let me know what you guys think of them. I'm curious what other people think about them. So then the Horus Heresy stuff. Now I gotta say, cool, but a little disappointed in the Marines. Not gonna lie. Now this Dreadnought, the new Dreadnought, absolutely amazing. I definitely would like to have one myself. I always kind of wanted one of these. The Druidio Dreadnought, I think it's called. Yeah, the Druidio, something like that. You know what I mean. I always wanted one, but I just don't want to work with resin. So having a plastic one is definitely gonna be great. Yeah, I just like the big guns as well. And he'll probably be as posable as the Contemptor and the Leviathan, so I'm excited about this one. And now the Marines. They remade the Mark III Marines, which I did say that they probably would do this, and I was right. They did indeed remake the Mark III. But they're cool looking, don't get me wrong. The detail is really nice. I think Mark III armor is very cool. Very nice, very chunky looking as well, but when you look at the poses, they're just a reskin of the Mark VI, and that kind of disappoints me. See, even the backpack things as well. Well, his helmet is different, of course, but the things on the backpack are the exact same thing. And I think this thing, the little wig thingy, I think it's also the same in the plasma pistol. Looks similar as well, which, you know, it kind of disappoints me because these guys are supposed to be chunky armor, and I think this one, especially this one, it's a cool pose, but I think for Mark III, because of such heavy armor, that you would want a more wider walking pose of them than just like this, because this feels more of a more slimmer and more sneaky way of walking. But that's just my opinion. But I do think they look good. Definitely the sculpts look great. I think Mark III is one of the coolest looking power armors from Warhammer. But yet again, I just felt like that they could have done just a little bit more with the poses. But they still look great though. I mean, I do hope that I'll be able to get one of them one day. And they come in this big box as well, which comes with 30 of them. Yeah, you get 30 of those guys of the Mark III. Then you get the Land Raider, and then the Dreadnought as well. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Age of Darkness box, where you would have had 10 more soldiers and then 2 captains and 10 Terminators. But then this thing would be the Spartan, and then the Dreadnought would be the Contemptor. So it's kind of similar to that set actually, so I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, this looks like a cool set. I wonder what it's gonna cost. I'm thinking about 150 euros, I think, which would be quite a bit. But I definitely do think that this will be a nice set, especially for the Horus Heresy players. I think that this would be a great addition to their collection. Plus, we really needed that extra infantry, because we really don't have that many infantry. We really just have the Mark VI. That's kind of it. Well, Mark III, the old Mark III and the old Mark IV, but they're not as cool as the Mark VI. And I do wonder if these guys are even taller, because I think they are actually a bit taller than the Mark VI, at least what I know. So, and you do got some other Horus Heresy stuff and some Age of Sigmar stuff. I think it's from like Warcry, but I personally don't want to really look at them. They're not that. I'm not really interested in that stuff. At least not these, the ones that is shown now. I just purely wanted to look at the Space Marines, really. So I'm sorry if you would have liked me to rate the things from the other stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna review them right now. Anyways, that's enough talking for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then I appreciate it. If you like and subscribe, I definitely appreciate it now, because I'm hoping to go to over 100 subscribers before winter, because I want to do the Space Marine campaign before I do the Space Marine 2 campaign when that comes out. So if you help me reach that goal, then I really appreciate it. Other than that, I don't have really much more to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys think of all the Marines, and other than that, don't have much more to speak of. Peace out.